Well, I'm DrFlux, and today we have a special episode because we're checking out a few new blasters. These are blasters that I purchased with my own money, so this is a full 100% unbiased review. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be checking out today. We got the Trailblazer, this is Elite 2.0 blaster. We have the new Nerf rival, we'll call the Accu series, which I had two blasters I haven't reviewed yet. This right here, we will be looking at the Vision, and we also have its big brother today, the Pathfinder. So we'll be taking these things outside, we'll get some chronograph readings, shoot some accuracy checks around 30 feet, and give our overall impressions of these blasters, and see if these blasters are worth your time and your hard-earned cash. Let's go ahead and jump right into today's episode. All right, so first on the chopping block is the Trailblazer. This is a new, we believe it's like a sub-series of a Nerf Elite 2.0, and I can tell you right off the bat, this pistol grip is not as comfortable as something you would expect with a Hammershot clone. As soon as you grab it, you just kind of, it seems like it's lacking. It's just a little bit small. So this is the Trailblazer Rd8, so it's an 8-shot cylinder, and it's calling it the Wild Edition. So I suspect we're probably going to see at least a couple more Wild Edition blasters releasing somewhat soon, because that's kind of how Hasbro works. The overall design is, it's interesting. I would say there's a little bit too much material up here for the uncomfortable, smaller pistol grip, but if you're a dedicated, hardcore Hammershot fan, I think you'll like this. Do I think it's better than a normal Hammershot? Well, I did take this outside and we got some chronograph numbers and some accuracy checks. Go ahead and post the chronograph numbers here. And as you can see, it's not too crazy. I think it's actually on par with something you would see from like a stock Hammershot. So in that department, you know, this is to be expected. If this blaster came out before the Fortnite 6SH, maybe I'd be a little bit easier on it. But that blaster, that Fortnite 6SH, really set the bar up high. So if you have an opportunity to buy this or that, highly recommend grabbing that one. This one, maybe if you have a smaller hand, but my only gripe with it, if you have a smaller hand, this front end is very heavy. It's a very forward heavy blaster, so unless you want to use two hands, which kind of defeats the purpose, but whatever. Yeah, the way it works is you can only reload the side of this thing, so you got a big gaping hole in the side of your blaster, and then over here it's covered, so I don't know, it doesn't look horrible, but it just kind of looks weird. I really wish it was just shorter. If they just made it a shorter barreled thing, I think it would have been great, actually. Now on this thing, we also only have in-strike attachment point here. There's nothing on the top, which is kind of weird because there is just a big flat bar up here. There is no in-strike barrel attachment on the front, no sling points, no nothing else, just this one area down here to stick, I guess, a bipod. I mean, obviously a flashlight would be the best, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So would I recommend picking up one of these? If you're just in love with how it looks, I can see it's worth picking up. If you have the opportunity, like I said earlier, to pick up the Fortnite one versus this one, I'd go with the Fortnite one. But keep in mind, this does have higher capacity, but at the same time, you can also upgrade the Fortnite one to have higher capacity. So it is what it is. And moving on, these Accu rounds or balls, or this Accu series for Rival is really good. Here's the chronograph readings off of this. This is the Vision. We can see this thing is very consistent. I keep seeing this trend with these rounds. They are very consistent. They are just like, if it's gonna hit 99, it's gonna keep hitting right around 99, 99, you know, 98, 100, whatnot. This thing is pretty spicy. As you can see, it hits higher. The Pathfinder, my other blaster here, go ahead and also throw the chronograph numbers for that. It was a little bit less, so keep that in mind. And I was not getting as consistent numbers as I was with the Vision. So let me run down the Vision real quick. Also, we took this outside, got some accuracy checks at 30 feet, 25 feet or so, and they are very accurate. I will say these rounds are much more accurate the more I play with them, the more I use them, they are much more accurate than your standard rival rounds, which I'm very happy to report. This blaster right here, it's pretty nice. We have this kind of loading internal magazine system we've seen before. Pull that down, holds it open, throw in 8 rounds, push that, slaps it forward, and you're good to go. The only complaint I have with this thing is I feel like this priming bar is a little floppy. I'm not a fan. It works, it's fine, but I think there's already some new priming handles, which I wanna say Silver Fox Industries might have one, but I would recommend getting a new priming handle if you really wanna run this as like one of your main blasters. I'm a big fan of the translucent type of sights you see here. You got this little elevation adjustment sight here, which is just, it looks cool. It's kind of futuristic looking. I like it. I think it looks really nice. So overall, I think this is a decent pickup. The pistol grip is really nice. You do have a safety here, and I believe there's a priming lock here. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent pickup. I might be more inclined to go with the first one I reviewed, the Fate, which I took a look at I think a couple weeks ago. I think the Fate's actually kind of a better blaster than this one. First off, I think there's gonna be a lot more you can do with the Fate. I think there's gonna be more kits and stuff. The price point's a little lower on the Fate. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're really looking at capacity and you're just looking at what you wanna do with it. So all things considered, I'm very happy with this line so far, so there is that. But let's talk about the Pathfinder real quick. Now, the first thing I have to say about this is I really like how it feels. I think it feels really good. It looks really nice. I was a little bit hesitant with this stock. I thought it was a little bit lacking. I wish it was a little bit more to it, but it does work. You know, it's a little short, but it does work. I know for an adult, it's probably gonna be a little short, but I think overall, this is a very cool looking blaster and feels really solid. It's a good product. We also have that same translucent sight on here with the adjustable. This one actually looks like you can adjust left and right, which is pretty cool. And can you go up and down? Yep, you can go up and down. So this sight right here is a little bit more advanced than the other ones, so you can actually go left, right, up and down. Pretty fun. This magazine release right here is really large. It's a nice big paddle that you can just whack real quick, and I think it looks cool. Good operation. Pistol grip feels really nice. All these Accu rival blasters all have very comfortable pistol grips, which I'm a big fan of. So now that I've had my hands on all 3 of these blasters, I really believe the Fate is gonna be pretty popular. I know there's already some people doing some design work on them. My personal favorite, even though this one hits a little bit softer, is still gonna be the Pathfinder. I really like how this thing looks. Feels really good. I think if I was in a stock all day battle and you know, maybe it's an HVZ or some type of game like that, I think I'd rather run this all day. It's just no hassle, you know? It takes magazines, you can store a bunch of rival on you and some pods or some pouches. You know, it's easy to handle, it doesn't hit super hard. I think it's a good, reliable, nice blaster. And the way I run it is I would probably just put a little sling on here and just have it dangle on me and we're good to go. And come to think about it, that's pretty much the only tactical thing we got on here. I mean, we got the sight assembly, but you don't have any rails or anything like that, which is fine. At least to give you a sling point. So wrapping up today's episode, we have a few things. We have a couple letters that were sent in from the, I guess we're gonna call them the Foam Flinging Doctors Association or Doctors League. I don't know, but we have a Dr. Boom, in which we have some stickers. So check this out. This is the really cool looking girth dart sticker. If you haven't done so already, check out Boomstick Mods. He has a really good channel and runs a Patreon. And the cool thing about his Patreon is, if you haven't noticed, I like to collect stickers in the hobby and he's always producing some. So this sticker I saw, he teased it and I was like, oh, that's great. So he sent that in. Also, we have another doctor, Docktor Marklar. So this is another foam flinging enthusiast. I believe he's in Canada and he actually is near Adrian, I believe. So has some really cool stuff he's working on. He sent me this patch. Actually, we did a patch exchange, so check that out. If I have any links for, I don't know if he's got a channel or whatnot, but I'll post any links in the description. And finally, my good friend Luchathor sent me this. It's a Fortnite pug themed jolt. It's a thing. We'll leave it at that. Hey Jake, look what we got here. We got a blaster. It's a pug jolt. What do you think about that? Is that cool? Is that cool? Do you want it? Wait, what? You don't want it? Come on, Jake, here, it's yours. Take it. Here. There you go. Oh, it's not food. He only likes food. All right. I'm probably gonna leave this in the package because it's a little bit of a collector's thing. It's a pretty cute, and as you can see, I tried to give it to Jake and he didn't seem to really want it. So that pretty much wraps up today's episode. I wanna thank you for watching. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and happy and safe foam flinging. Oh, you're still here? Okay, well, if you got this far and you're not subscribed, make sure to do so. It helps the channel tremendously. And while you're here, check out this video. You might like it.